Okay. Put this in here. Puppy! I hate when you pack something, you don't know where you put it. I can't find it. I cannot find my my curtain. What that means? No. We might go back over there. We weren't sure yet. Not sure yet. So funny to me that when we go to court, your rude mouth is going to show over my calmness. So funny. So funny, so funny. So funny to me that y'all are so obsessed. Literally obsessed. When you've been doing something for 4 years and that person has moved numerous times to get away from you and you still continue, that's called obsession. And the courts will see that. And I can't wait. Like I said, I beat y'all's allegations and assumptions. They're court, and you think I'm afraid now to go to court? Not one bit. Not afraid at all. And it just shows y'all continue to stalk me. Literally come on live one time yesterday for 20 minutes, and y'all are already trying to find my address. That is stalking to the highest degree. That is stalking across state lines. So, talking about my children that are not supposed to be talked about online, that you have no right to talk about. You were not in the court proceedings. You are the reason they're unsafe to begin with. Can't wait to show all this. They're still doing it. Yeah, I moved and they're still continuing to do this. I got it recorded. You're not too disabled to sit online all day and talk about other people and stalk them and try to ruin their lives. So you better not be using your mental capability to get your disability, because I can prove that otherwise. I can prove that your mental capability is just fine. You might need a psych evaluation, but your mental capability is just fine. I had a psych evaluation. Clear. Intellectually clear. Mentally clear. Well, if you go to the extent this person has went to for years upon years, you can't claim mental. You can't claim that. Because she actively knows what she's doing. Every day she gets online and she presses record and she sits and talks about people and gossips and harasses and threatens and calls names. They think they're untouchable because I keep saying I'm going to go to court, but like I said, it'll be when you least expect it. When you least expect it, I'll see you in court. I'm going to. I mean, when other people are begging me to do so because they're tired of it also, when you can't move to get away from them, within 24 hours they're trying to find where you live at and post it online, that is stalking to the highest degree. Just because you think you share the same last name with me does not matter. Most of the restraining orders that are put against people and upheld are their own family or their own exes. So, I'm getting one. Today just shows it. And I'm going to hope and pray I don't find a tracker on my truck, which will be even more evidence. Yeah, this person has mental capabilities of bipolar, they are manic depressive, they are schizophrenic. This is the words they told me and my grandma 22 years ago. So unless they're a liar, which they are a liar, unless they were a liar and manipulator back then, they had all these problems then. And they've been doing this since 2017. I can prove since 2017 with police reports, with 911 calls. They've been doing it since April of 2017. Y'all have only known about it since 2023. Yeah, this person has access to guns. They are a felon. Not supposed to have guns in their reach or accessible at all. They are a felon and they have access to guns. At any moment they can reach a gun. They carry it with them. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you. Marianne. Thank you for the clap. I never saw that. Clap. The house is looking a little better. Okay. You know what's funny to me is like they have enough with Gabby. Why don't they just leave me alone? It doesn't make sense at all. Because they can't get attention and they can't grow their page without Ashley. Truthfully, they have no content without me. Because they're boring and they have nothing going on with their life. And their husbands clearly don't want to spend time with them or else they'd be spending time with their husband. Funny, I start tanning, she starts tanning. I go get my hands done with French tips, she goes and gets French tips, not colored anymore. It's hilarious. I mean, it's absolutely hilarious. But I can actually be nice and a decent human being like Grandma Billy raised me to be, unlike your family, and say that you look nice. Your attitude ruins it, but you actually look decently nice. Oopsie. Alrighty. Quite proud of myself. I've got most of this done besides these few, like, food. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it at. Okay. Keep this for him, so I don't know where I'll put it. Put it. Hello. I'm gonna start battling soon and cooking again. Okay, what else can I do today? Right quick. I don't have a big drawer to put my silverware in. I will battle, I promise. I'm going to use ChatGPT to kind of help me get my room. I'm going to buy like 1 or 2 more tables. And then I'm going to have ChatGPT help me to like set it up the best way possible. We're doing wonderful. And now that we've beat a DCS case alone, no lawyer, we have beat the allegations and assumptions that the carpet munchers have made against us. I'm not scared of court at all. And I hadn't been saving up my evidence for 3 years plus for no reason. So I'm tired of talking about it. When they least expect it, we'll be going to court. Especially since they're already trying to find where I live at and post it online. That is the definition of stalking. And you live in Tennessee, that is stalking across state lines. And you can no longer say, it's because my family lives that direction. Nope. Not gonna work. Especially while you're streaming my live talking about me as the comments are coming through. Okay. We're doing much better. We got our teeth done. We moved to a bigger house for our sanity. Kevin is in Huntsville for a job interview. He was chosen 1 out of 20 to 30,000 people. They did a representation about him this morning, about how much he's changed in a year, that he's the #1 machine operator in 190 plants worldwide, and that how much he has changed. He's lost weight, he has pretty teeth now, and our life is moving up. How's the bundle of joy? He's 25 pounds, size 18 clothes, 18-month clothes, size 5 diaper. He's just a big old chunk of rolls. He outgrew his 3 to 6 months, his 6 to 9 months, and now he can't fit his 12 months. Oh, man. Yep, he is a hoss. And Per my haters, I can't share him because I'm ordered to. But if you listen to the actual thing, it says, I wouldn't show your child. I'm not going to order you not to, but I wouldn't. If the haters are the problems, I wouldn't. I wouldn't show your child if the haters are the problem. But I'm not going to order you not to. That he don't have social media, he lives perfectly fine without it. But he realizes that mine is because of my business. And I choose not to show him myself. I don't share him on Facebook. I don't share him on TikTok. No, growing so fast. He's huge. You can't hold him for very long or he wears your arm out. He wears your arm out. Whew. And he is Kevin made over. He is Kevin's dad and Kevin made over. Mean they don't still stalk him. It don't mean they don't still stalk other people that see him. They are very unhappy with their life. They didn't raise their own children. They don't get to see their grandchildren, and clearly they are obsessed with me. Yep, we're going to go for weekends and holidays. That's what we plan on doing for now until we get our forever home. We've done everything asked of us. We did a parenting class. We did a psych evaluation. We've got a bigger house. Done everything asked of us. Psych evaluation was clear. Parenting class was done July of 2024. And now we're in a bigger house. The same size they're in now. Theirs is a tad bit bigger, but 4 boys in one room, 16, 13, 8, and 4 in one room. Another, the girls, 3 girls in one room, 30s, 14, and 8 in one room, and then the grandma has a room. So we have the same amount of space. We're going to be going to try to get weekends and holidays at least to start out with. We've got teeth now, so you can't say they're druggies or... Now, I just want to say this because I got proof and I can prove it. Let me just explain something to y'all, okay? I got a comment the other day that I had deleted, but I'm tempted to put it back on there and respond to it. In July of 2023, I posted that video of me at the old house opening stuff from Temu. And they put in my comments, it's because she was on rugs. She was so skinny here because she was on rugs. Let's go back and prove them wrong. Okay? Because I can do that very easily. Do any of y'all remember that Valentine's Day of 2023, DCS came the next day? Me and Kevin went to Texas Roadhouse for dinner that TikTok had sent us on. The next day, they came to the house for that Walmart charge they had dropped for $20.32 that they claimed that I had done but had dropped it for lack of evidence. DCS started February the 14th, 2023. I can prove all this. I keep everything. Everything. They came February 14th, 2023. July 2023, I posted that video the other day, and they said she was on rugs. She wasn't a good parent. That's why she was so skinny and looked so bad. How did I beat a 9.5-month case if I was on rugs? How was that case closed in October the 4th or 5th of 2023 if I was on rugs? I did 11 urine. I did 2 hair follicles, but yet I was on rugs. Let me explain something to you. You don't get a case closed out if you're on rugs. I was on my legal script, and I was on THC back then. I had 2 legal scripts and THC. My children were not removed from my care. I was stressed out because they kept stalking me. They kept coming to my house. They kept coming trying to knock the door down. They kept stealing my mail out of the mailbox. They kept harassing the kids as they walked to grandma's house. I can prove all this. I can prove they sit online and they lie about me, and it's defamation of character. I've got all the drug tests with all the dates. I've got all the DCS coming by. I've got them driving by. When we go to court, you think that this isn't going to show that you're stalking me even now when I moved again? And you're the one streaming me live right now? Not anybody else. You're streaming me live, talking about me as we speak right now. You're the one who came to my house on Stag Lane. You're the one who came to Grandma's. You're the one the 911 calls were made about. And you just think that it's going to be thrown out. Oh, she can't prove nothing. The reason why I hadn't taken it to court is because I have so much that I've got to show. But I really don't want to do it. I don't want to have to go and listen to you talk and all the things you said about me and all the threats and all of the stalking that you admit to doing. So, just so y'all know, anybody who's delusional and gullible and believes people who lie like that, I'm sorry, but you're very gullible and naive. My children would have been removed in the summer of 2023 if what they state was the truth. If I really was on rugs, my children would have never stayed with me. And I had the drug syringe to prove it. I'm trying to find my clip. I don't like that clip. It falls off my hair and can't get anything. And you post it on YouTube. So it ain't like I got to sit and screen record you. You post everything on YouTube to prove that you're doing it. Wonderful. He is 6 months old. He is in a size 18-month clothing. He is at 25 pounds. He is in a size 18 clothes. 18 clothes. Ooh, my hair's falling out still. No. Oh goodness. No, he's not even 6 months. He'll be 6 months this month. That's why I said 6 months, because he'll be 6 months this month. He is huge. Completely huge. Girl, you know, I got a screen recording over here, but she'll hang her own self. She'll put it on YouTube, and all I have to do is go over there and show the courts that her whole TikTok is about me, her whole YouTube is about me, and that all I do is get online to stream my business and to do my crafting and my content, and they continue. I had them admitting they called DCS, made all those fraudulent reports. All the 911 calls I had to make against them at Grandma Billy's house, at my house. Before we even moved into Stag Lane back in 2017, when she tried running me off the road and the cops had to be called, I was pregnant then. I was going to have a miscarriage. I didn't know it, but I was pregnant then. This proof goes back for years, not just since TikTok. It's been going on since 2017. Technically, since 2004, when they took my mom's trailer and didn't pay me for it. $300 in clothes and a $500 down on the car. It's $800, not $5,000. So pretty much they've stolen from me. They took me to court for a lawsuit that was fraudulent, that I didn't even do. They have stalked me. They have harassed me across state lines. They have defamed my name. So much more. I mean, they continue to gain off my name. Example today, continuing to stream me, continuing to talk about me, continuing to threaten me. Literally, I haven't been in this house 24 hours. I've been online this little bit and yesterday for 20 minutes, and they're already trying to put my address out there and find it. That is stalking. You are not a private investigator. You do not have the legal right to follow somebody across state lines, to follow people to their houses, to put their address out in the public. I'm sorry, but you are not how you think you are. You're not a public worker that does that type of stuff. It's scary because it's like I cannot have peace no matter where I go. I haven't been online for over a month, about a month and a half. I really haven't been online that whole time. But yet, as soon as I do, here they are again. What's left? My older children are gone. I have lost all of my stuff that was at my house illegally because the paperwork says in federal law states you cannot keep someone's personal belongings for back rent. Even in our court decree, it says cannot keep their belongings for past rent. You bought or received my items after we moved out. I've got you going through the house, recording it, posting it on YouTube, even though I have a walkthrough video. And of course the house was dirty. You know why? Because we were packing for an hour, throwing stuff around, trying to get the important stuff. But I digress. Got you admitting that you've got my stuff, including my little thing that I made in the background, in your videos, in your lives that I made and can prove I made because I made a video making it. So you took my mom's trailer, didn't pay me for it. You took me to court for a lawsuit and won that when other people did the damage in your house once I moved out, and the whole family knows that. You have stalked me and used my name across state lines, and when we were living in Tennessee, you came to the house. I've got 3 911 calls with you at the house trying to beat my door in. Then you received my stuff after we moved out, before they even let us get the stuff, or even try to get the stuff. I've got proof on that. They wouldn't let us get it. You're not getting your belongings until you pay us back rent. That's federally against the law. You know, ATF needs to be called on her. I need about 5 people to call ATF on her. She needs to be caught one day driving with a pew-pew in her car. Because she's a felon. And she has access to pew-pews at any given time. So comfortable, she carries one on her hip. If that tells you she thinks she's not untouchable, I don't know what will. And that's scary. It's scary you can't even move somewhere without somebody trying to find you within 24 hours. scary that that person who has psychological problems carries a gun, a pew-pew. That person thinks they're untouchable, clearly. I mean, I don't know what else you would call this besides feeling untouchable. They cause my children to be taken. They try to cause my baby to be adopted out and taken forever. We beat that. We won that. Beat their lies as allegations and assumptions only. Proved everything is lies. That Kevin was his daddy. That we weren't on illegal anything. That we do have enough funds to take care of our baby. That our house is clean. That we aren't we aren't a level 61 like they say Gabby is. We had a psych evaluation. But truly, they just made us stronger. They made us stronger and less fearful. They're the ones who costed Kevin $18,000 to beat a gun charge a pew-pew gun charge he never had. He never touched, was never around. I had it locked up. Kevin can go to jail for that as a felon, but she don't go to jail for that as a felon. And we live 3 miles apart. Make it make sense. And they've got 20 to 30. Hundreds of ammunition. And I had one for my protection against them. For them and my ex-husband. If you guys, who and Gabby's best friends, if you guys need a good carpet cleaner, get this. It is wonderful. It's viral on TikTok right now. It's amazing. I wouldn't lie. I promise you. Kevin was like, just get 1 bottle. So I got 3 because everybody on TikTok was raving about it. And the girl who had our car before us, she left the windows down and didn't take care of it. And we got to get it really detailed because of that reason. Well, Kevin went out the other day and used that cleaner. And OMG, it got off spots that had been there forever. Who and Gabby's best friends? I don't talk to Gabby. And I really don't watch her either, honestly. It's everybody else streams her. Like, how can you not see her on your For You page? It ain't just, troll carpet muncher. It's so many more people now. But she is desperate for attention. Like, she really is. I hadn't been online for over a month. I can't say anymore. She's on live 24/7. You can't say that no more. At all. With the spoon over. Neela never got a whooping one bit. So have fun with that. Hello, carpet muncher. Hello. Thank you for leaving a comment. Thank you for leaving a comment. We know it's you, carpet muncher. Carpet muncher troll. Even if that was in 2021, and why was it okay for me to have it then, but not in 2023, when I was with Kevin then? Can prove all this. Can prove until you two started on me, my life was fine. Until y'all started causing me so many issues for no reason. Besides, y'all are bored, unhappy, and I feel like unloved. Bored and unloved is what it really feels like. Seems like all of it. They didn't. They didn't do anything. And there are so many more mothers on this app that lately I've been seeing more of. I don't know their names, but one of them is, no, hell no. She was a snake the whole time. She was never my friend. She was trying to get information from me only and to use me. She got $140 out of me, supposed to pay me back in 2 days. It was 6 weeks. She didn't pay me back. Things that I was telling her was getting out. She'd text me and say, oh, this is what they put on Reddit. This is what they put on Reddit about me. And secretly, she was talking to them behind my back. So, Sharon, do you realize what all I had to do to get my children back? Huh? Let me explain something to y'all, since y'all keep thinking you know it all. When you sign over guardianship, it is not the same as having your children in foster care or adopted out. We chose for our children to go to family. We signed the paperwork. It was not forced. We were asked to do a parenting class done by July of 24, to do a psych evaluation done in May, and to get a house big enough. When you have a freshly eviction on your background, you're not going to be able to rent immediately. Because of these people, I can prove it. They refused to accept rent because they got online with these people talking and then blamed me. And I have all of it recorded. I have all of my text messages recorded. I have everything saved to prove that. So, going down the road and hate on somebody else, you don't make changes overnight like you thought guys want to say y'all do. These people haven't changed in 3 years. At least we've made changes. We are changed. We are changed. Our teeth are done. Kevin's going for bigger jobs, bigger positions. We're moving up. We have a bigger house. And we are where we should be to try to get our children back. That is what you're supposed to do. If it happened overnight, y'all would say, she's not changed. You can't change overnight. Well, to the world, they're perfect. I ain't going to speak on her because I got nothing to say from her, but funny to me that she was getting a divorce just 2 months ago, secretly behind everybody's back. Maybe that was a lie, just to get me believing her. Kevin's credit's up. We're talking to realtors. We've looked at houses. So, I would say we're doing everything we're supposed to do to be progressed to get our children back. But was it caused by the people? Absolutely. How many families do you see living in their car on TikTok? How many families do you see living in a hotel on TikTok? How many families do you see living with family? We couldn't live with family because they came to grandma's and harassed us, and the cops got called and threatened grandma and said, we're going to turn Kevin's income on your Medicaid so you lose it. What child and their spouse would do that to their mother who is 80 years old? Who would do that? People who hate their life and hate everybody around them. That's who. So grandma was forced to make us leave because they threatened her with lies. When you're visiting somebody, you don't live there. Their income is not included in yours. I have it recorded. DCS told us to go across state lines. That maybe it would stop if we went across state lines. Did it? No. I got her recorded saying, I'm going to drive around the hotel if somebody will send me gas money. I had all of it. I had all of it saved. That's one reason I got 60,000 photos and videos in my gallery. Just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that now I move and they're trying to already stalk me and find my address and all that. That's crazy. That is craziness. Listen, I'm not doing that because I'm taking it to court. I'm not putting it on YouTube. They're ignorant. They can put all their stuff on YouTube, which makes it very easy for me to prove to the courts that they are outwardly doing this on TikTok and YouTube. I don't have to put my evidence on YouTube. The most stupid thing to do is ever tell what you're doing before you do it. I learned that the hard way. Hence why nobody knew I was moving besides 2 people. If you put it on YouTube, then they know how to defend themselves. I would rather be in court and it be handed to them on the spot and them have to approve it or disapprove it than to already give them my game plan and then be prepared. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's why when I was going through foster care with Layton, y'all never knew. You never knew for sure if he was really in foster care. I fought that battle alone. I fought it behind closed doors. I did it without a lawyer. And now this county, they know what's going on, just like Savannah did. Now they know what's going on. Like, I do everything to be left alone and they won't let me. That is stalking. Stalking. That is truly a stalker. That makes it very unsafe. Very unsafe. What's funny is she can sit and talk about people online, but does she not remember that she's got dentures too? And everything I do, you copy me. Everything. Hadn't gotten tips in 5 years. She went and got tips. Didn't tan until April. She went and started tanning. I mean, it's been going on since 2017, but it didn't really start heavily until 2022. The end of 2022, 2023, she came out and showed who she was. It was Dizzy Dozen before that, remember? Then she realized she wasn't benefiting off of Dizzy Dozen, so now she goes under her name. Yeah, and she thinks that she's going to be untouchable because we had the same last name. How sad is that going to be when people get subpoenaed to court that has to tell the truth? Well, they came to my house and the cops had to be called. They came to my house and I had to make my grandchildren and great-grandchildren leave because they came to the house threatening us. She's not welcome at the house. So, if I have to file subpoenas on people and make them come to court, I'm going to. Including the girls at the hotel that witnessed you coming in there trying to get my information to the room I was in. I got that recorded. I was in the office when you did that. I've got it where you were at the gun range shooting guns, pew pew as a felon. Admitting that you were at the gun range shooting and you're a felon. Admitting that you went to Crump and sold ammunition as a felon. Proof that you admit that you stalked me. That you caused my baby to go into foster care by lying on me. Proof that you tried to run me off the road in April 2017. That was a 911 call. Not including all the things you've done the last 2 years online. anything happens to me, guys, I did not do it. You know who did it. It's pretty clear and evident that the only thing left for them to do is to hurt me. Thank you, Katie, for the shard of hope. Have you ever seen that before? Thank you for the rose. So sweet of you. I'm just saying, like, y'all have all witnessed it. There is a petition in the link in the bio. If you have seen them do this, if you have seen them throughout the year do this, please go sign it. You can sign it anonymous without your information on it. That's more people I can take to court to prove that y'all have witnessed it. It ain't just me recording it and seeing it. I can prove that other people have saw it also. You know, they're going to say, well, you know, when you get online, you're going to have to get used to the public's opinion. That's fine. If they just sit over there and stream me and just said a bunch of nonsense, fine. But when you have actively stalked me and admitted to it, actively called fraudulent reports on me, stolen out of my mailbox, had numerous 911 calls put against you, came to every location I've been at to try to get my information, that is not just public's opinion. That is stalking, especially across state lines. Then when I go to court for the other stuff, the theft of my property, it's going to be theft of property also, or receiving stolen goods because you got my products before the whole agreement for the property was agreed on. They wouldn't answer me or talk to me for 30 days. Then they claimed it was theirs because I didn't bring them $900 back rent, which the judge ordered I didn't owe back rent. You got 5 years for that. It's been 2.5, so I got 2.5 more years to take them to court on the lawsuit for taking my property and refusing to give it back. Alrighty. But anywho, y'all all witnessed that. It ain't like y'all haven't seen it happen. It's happened online all the time, so it's not a surprise. Yeah, it's the same people. The ones that said, she'll never bring this baby home from the hospital. We're making sure of it. This baby's going to foster care. We're going to make sure of it. And then I went to court and proved every single lie as that. And I want to play that. Online, I have not showed where I moved to. I showed my grandma and my friend, one friend that I trust wholeheartedly. So that is stalking. That is stalking. That as soon as I move into a house, you're trying to find the address to find me. You know, if they sit over and said, "Oh, look at how crazy she looks today," or "Look at her with no teeth," that is being public opinion. Finding somebody's address as soon as they move in to stalk them, or putting tracker on their truck, which I very seriously don't doubt they've done. I've got her admitting that she drives by Kevin's work. I've got her admitting all of it. Plus a whole slew of reports to prove it's been going on. Person who streams me nonstop, who stalks me nonstop, who threatens me nonstop. It's not just public opinion. It's them actively trying to make my life miserable. Look over my shoulder constantly. Oh, but there is two active leaders that do the streaming, that do the threats, that do the stalking. I mean, it's bad when the postal inspector is even involved. Because they've sent me SHIT in the mail 5 times. And think that it's legal to do that. Then I've got them saying, "Oh, if she sends me a cease and desist, I'm going to wipe my dog's butt with it or my butt with it and send it back." Who would think like that? The person who's sending me SHIT in the mail, that's who. Because nobody else thinks like that. Thinking that they put my name and my address as the sender and the receiver, that they're not going to pull fingerprints on it. Because it's a federal thing to send SHIT through the mail. And then say it's from me. It's not even my handwriting. Hadn't been live in a month. Over a month. And guess who's streaming me today? Them, and yesterday. That is obsession. On top of the stalking. Can't say I've showed outside because I haven't showed outside. Can't say that I've showed the house because I haven't showed the house. Y'all have seen the ceiling and a little bit of the walls. You have not saw the house. I hadn't done a walkthrough. So if y'all are already putting my address out there, then that's stalking. It is disgusting. Like, who even thinks like that? Who thinks to send crap through the mail? Just nonsense. Yeah. There's comments that are filtered. Yes, why? I'm excited to get my bedroom made up the way I want it. I think Kevin's going to get me another table or two. I need it. I can't figure out where I'm going to put stuff at. Got room for Grandma's stuff now, but they did, yes. What is that? I have the baby, but yes, they did. He was gone for 60 days because of them. 60 days because of their allegations and assumptions that were not facts. We refused to do a safety plan because he was not unsafe. He went into foster care and we want him back within 2 months by ourselves. No lawyer. No lawyer, no nothing. It's all right. It made us stronger. We're stronger. We're not afraid to go to court. We're not afraid to represent ourselves. We're not afraid to do our own motions. Not afraid to do our own evidence entering. It made us stronger, and we got his godparents out of it. So God was part of that too. It was the most hard 60 days besides the last 2 years of our kids being gone, but God brought people into our life that we needed, and our life has been going up ever since. Has literally been going up. He came home in April. In May, I got baptized. In May, we started our teeth journey. In June, Kevin got his permanents approved for his tops. In July, he got his bottoms removed. I got my bottoms removed. In July, we got this house. The end of July, early August, we got this house. Kevin is at a 4-day job interview in Huntsville for a $250,000 to $325,000 job a year. If he don't get that job, he may get a job at his plant. We're not sure. So life is looking up. No, listen, we're going back to court to petition for weekends and holidays for now. When we buy our forever home, then we will be getting a house big enough for everybody. This is just the next stepping stone, the last stepping stone until we move to our forever house. This was God also. This was literally God. The baby's godparents, they had a person they knew that had an apartment, and we were at their house visiting, and Kevin had told them, said, well, tell the lady to text us and we'll apply for it. And it was further than this house. I was kind of afraid it'd be too far for him to drive to work every day. Well, he was about to tell them, if they call us, we're going to take it. And the phone went, landlord calling, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was like, because the rent was already paid, and he never calls. So we thought something was wrong, and Kevin goes in the hallway, and he's like, huh? And he said, what do you mean? And he come around the corner, like, shocked, and he said, here, tell Ashley this. The internet will be coming tomorrow, Thursday. I'll have internet Thursday. And he said, tell Ashley that. And so he told me, and he said he had a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom available. Did we want it? And I said, yeah, let us look at it. So we did, and here we are. But he was just about to say, if they call us for that apartment, we're going to take it. And then the landlord called, and it was like God. Well, it was truly God. He said, well, never mind on that. Never mind on what I was saying. Let us go look at this one first. We came and looked at it, and here we are. Then we'll be buying our next house. We'll stay in this one for a while, or not a while, but until we find the house we want to buy. And then we'll know more once we know if Kevin gets a bigger job, or if he stays, what he's doing, or if he moves to a different location or a different job, or etc. Or if he starts pressure washing with me. His ultimate goal is to pressure wash our own cleaning company, but if he can move up, then that will be a blessing too. So since all of that happened, they don't realize it, but unlike Gabby, they're just making me stronger. They're making me smarter. They're making me less fearful. They're making me more educated. Besides them hurting me, I don't fear them. I do fear they might hurt me one day, but other than that, yeah. Who gets their baby back in 60 days? off of imminent, immediate danger. You don't hear of parents getting their children back when they were removed for imminent, immediate danger. And guess what? They tried telling them, well, she lost her other kid, so she can't have this one. Boo-boo, that's not how that works. I have a closed guardianship case. Closed is the key word. I've done everything asked of me without the court having to order it. I've taken 2 hair follicles. I've taken on the spot. I've taken, did a psych evaluation. I have did everything that's been asked of me. Yes, they publicly do it. Publicly do it. Doing it right now. You'll find them. They'll be on your For You page. You'll see them. It's the only way they can get views. They can't get content creator status. They can't get any of that without me. Without Ashley. Those are kind of little. Like tiny. Smaller than I thought they were, but they'll be okay for like bacon and stuff like that when he does the banana bread. Hazmat? They do, yep. Actively try to destroy my life. And I can prove it. Not just go in there and say a bunch of nonsense like they did against me. I can prove it. I've done a clay mask before. It's like I never done lashes either. I actually enjoyed doing my lashes. Oh yeah, lashes done. I go tanning, she starts tanning. I do my eyelashes, she does her eyelashes. I do French tip after 4 years, she does French tips. It's just hilarious. Like if you want to be me so bad, just say that. You use our last name as being the same to get where you want to be right now, so that should say enough. That'd be good. Oh, have you got instructions? No. It's my blood uncle's wife. My blood uncle's wife. They came to my grandma's house and threatened to tell Medicaid that we were living there and that Kevin's income was my grandma's. That's why we were made to leave back in 2024, and we went to Mississippi and all this happened. There's a 911 call about it. There's a 911 call that they had to come out because they come causing problems. Who would do that to their 80-year-old mother and mother-in-law? Who? I mean, that should tell you enough who these people are and how they are. They are crazy, bored, unloved, unhappy people. So not only did I lose my children, but my grandparents lost their great-grandchildren. The people that came to their house and made them feel alive and happy and joyous. The reason my grandparents didn't get to hold my little bitty newborn baby when they could actually hold him, because my grandma Billy, she can't hold more than 5 pounds because it could break her bones. When I took him to see her, he already weighed 15 pounds. She couldn't hold him. She couldn't hold him. So, Blue, it is someone else's fault whenever you do exactly what you're supposed to do by keeping your children offline and they still call and report you non-stop to DCS and lie. I didn't post my child online. I posted I was pregnant. I posted a 3D ultrasound, and I posted his 1 month to shut them up that he was not mixed. Other than that, my child has not been posted. Other than that, what reason was there to call? Non-stop from September to February. My other children, you can say that I kept them online, I was live, all that kind of stuff. You can't say that about this baby. I hadn't posted him on TikTok or Facebook, so please explain how it's not somebody's fault. I sure didn't call DCS on myself. I sure didn't lose the first 60 days because of me. Where do you think my children are? Where do you think? Where do you think my children are? Where they been? My children are with their family. My baby's with me. But, like I said, it was God. God brought the godparents. God brought the not being fearful, being educated more. So it was God. Those 60 days without him was hard and horrible, but it made us much stronger. And we got bonus from it. We got bonus people who love us. So thank you for the heart, me. So, yep. Can't wait to get everything going so I can battle and start cooking and do my sales again. Thank you for the heart, me. And so now, not only are we lonely, my grandma's lonely, my other grandparents are lonely because of these people. They didn't raise their own children, so they want to make it hell for anybody else to raise theirs. Was I wrong about things? Yes, I take accountability for that. I should have let the kids go to school. I should have put the kids in school instead of homeschooling them. I should have not put them online all the time. Kevin just didn't understand it back then. He didn't understand the potential and the possibilities that we had from my pages. He didn't understand all of it, so he was against it. Me and him should have done content like dancing and skits and funny stuff, jokes to each other. My kids should have not been online. I should have put my kids in school instead of keeping them at home with me all the time. Those were my faults. Not having my children online all the time and putting my kids in school. Those are my downfalls that I caused. Everything else, they caused. And a lot of it unwarranted, just because they wanted to see me suffer, my kids suffer, grandma suffer. I mean, when you call an 82-year-old woman a scammer, and you tell her she's going to lose her Medicaid because of you, you're a foul human. I mean, you truly are. That is just... Thank you, beautiful. I can't wait to get my permanent teeth. I can't wait to get my bottoms fixed where I can try to wear them. These feel better since I've gotten my bottom teeth out, but I can't wait to get my bottom denture. Listen, foster care, okay? Foster care is not what my children are in. Yo, Grace and Daniel. Foster care is not what my children are in. Be uneducated and gullible and naive all you want. They weren't there when the paperwork was signed. It's called guardianship, and it's not foster care, baby. Have a great day. Go on over there across the road and have your little fun lying, because you are completely wrong. And you know why my family don't have my kids? Because they didn't qualify to get my kids. How about that? How about you actually say the truth? Funny to me. I will be back cooking very soon. Very, very, very soon. Trying to find that curtain. I don't know what I did with it. Just poof, gone. Don't know what I'd do with it. Can't wait, what, baby? Thank you for those roses. Yeah, probably more stuff. Probably like, I was going to do taco bowls back about a month ago, 2 months ago, and I didn't make them. Kevin hadn't been eating as much, and neither have I, especially since our teeth have been done. We just haven't been eating as much, but we are going to start cooking more once we get moved in. Thank you for the heart, me. I probably won't cook big meals like I used to because the kids, but I will cook. I want to invite friends over, What? I don't have a newborn, boo-boo. Who told you I had a newborn? You only have a newborn for 8 weeks. You have an infant for about, how many weeks? 40 something. Then you have a toddler. So, funny to me. I find it so funny they have so much to say. We are not the same. Who cares what you do? Have your own live. Post your own live, boo-boo. I just want to hear what you guys say. I'm enjoying this today. I'll block them in a minute. Watch me for a minute and got so much to say. I find it hilarious. Find it hilarious. They're cute. Aww. A video about that in a minute. So cute. Okay, what else can I do? Quick, without putting my room together. What's that mean, Sweet Pea? What is peasy, whatever? What does that mean? Thank you. I appreciate it. I was a big baby with these dentures, though. Mentally, it's just hard to adjust. It's hard to get used to it. I think if I would have got my teeth out and the denture put straight in like 4 years ago, I wouldn't feel that way, but I went so long without a denture on top that it's just a weird feeling. Like, really weird feeling. But when he gets my denture fixed, the bottom denture, I'll wear it more. It just sits on my gums weird right now, and it's not comfortable. Yep. Yep. Done everything asked of us. Bigger house, psych evaluation, parenting class done. The only three stipulations that was made for us was those, and we have done them. Now, are we going to try to get our kids back permanently right now? No. We want a bigger house so everybody can be comfortable. Not to share rooms. I mean, what 16-year-old wants to be in the room with a 4-year-old? I don't know of one. So this is our last stepping stone until we buy. He was chosen 1 out of 20 people, out of 20 to 30,000 for a regional. He's interviewing for a regional position worth $250,000 to $325,000 a year. That's where he's at right now. And yep, we moved so that we could get out of jail. Got our teeth done. We got a bigger house. We all in 3 months' time. Life has 4 months. 3.5, well, not even 3.5, 3 months, almost 3.5 months. All of it has happened. So yes, the Lord is blessing us, and the haters can't stand it. They want to try to ruin anything and everything that I have going for me. Even though I haven't been online for over a month. They still can't just leave me alone. I don't know where to put all this stuff. I'm going to eventually get it going. Grandma's stuff's got its own space. Thankfully, I needed that so badly. I needed her to have room for her stuff so badly. I guess the next thing I'll do is get my room situated. Thank you all. Y'all are sweet. That goes in my room. This goes over here. I would have never thought last May when I came home from Huntsville that Kevin would be back in Huntsville a year and 2 months later. Oh, me. That's where he's at. He's in Huntsville, Alabama. Thank you. It's not a lot to a lot of people, but it's better than where we were at. Who are you talking to? You two aren't together anymore. What made you shave your head? I loved your hair. I ain't shaved my hair. And who's not together? Who's not together? I've got hair. My hair's just pulled up. Yep, he's in Huntsville for a job interview. Kevin is. Yep, he is. And me and Kevin are married, not broke up. We are not broke up. We are together and married, happily married, the happiest we've been. All we like now is our children. Our life has been going up. We don't argue. We don't fight. We don't have disagreements. We're the best we've ever been besides our kids. Stick for getting used to central heating and air when you're used to a little bitty split unit on the wall. Thank you, Sweet Pea. We're trying. People are like, why don't you got your children back? Well, because when you have an eviction on your record, you just don't rent and buy overnight. You have to build your credit up. You have to build your history of. You have to be, I mean, that's why Stephanie Jenkins is still in a hotel, partially by choice. In a hotel, partially by choice. In a hotel, partially by choice. Anna. So, we have changed. In 2 years, we have changed a lot. A lot. For the better. For the better. What did I just do with, there they are. Huh. Well, why is that bent? Yep. Of course. No. And these little carpet muncher trolls try to act like they're perfect and they didn't raise their own children. Which is, I think, one reason why they try to make everybody else's life hell, because they didn't raise their own. How sad is that? Including grandparents, 80-something-year-old grandparents who don't get to see their grandkids no more because of them. It's just nonsense. Nonsense and ridiculous. Whoops. Curious about what? Everything pretty much. Thank you, Stephanie, for the roses. What did I do with those? Can't find them. It's like they just disappeared. Oopsie. Thank you for the 41 roses. That was so sweet. I feel like I just change the stuff around once I get everything moved, like put where I want it. Honey, you're not. Nothing is being put on my live that you know. Listen to me. We did not lose our children. Our children were taken into foster care and we signed over guardianship to family. That is by choice. Okay? In order for your life to go up, in order to get your children back, your life has to go up. Do you realize how insane y'all sound? Women are the most negative people I've ever met in my entire life. I was raised to cheer other women on. Y'all were raised to degrade other women. Maybe y'all weren't raised at all. Maybe that's why y'all are so hateful and just think you know it all and you're right and everybody else is wrong. And in order to lose my children, I wouldn't have my baby. I wouldn't have won my baby back. Which plays in my favor for court. Literally, plays in my favor. Oh, man. Can't wait to have a tomato and mayonnaise sandwich. Leanne, none of your comments are coming through. None of them. The one that I said in return to, that there's nothing coming through, that's the one. Yeah, that's all it was said about being positive for everyone. I don't know anything you said before that, it didn't come through. Sorry, I don't know why, but if I turn the filtering off, it still filters. It's like it takes away all the comments. It's crazy, but girl, they do it. Listen, if they didn't record me, I think something was wrong. Truthfully, I think something was wrong. Always. What? Listen. Oh, there it is. Whoopsie. We don't use this. I don't know why I got it still. There's up in the sink. Hey, Emily. Since I saw you, babe. Everything going. Why are you ignoring me? My bad. My bad. I apologize. My bad. I'm looking for something. That's why I was ignoring him. Cleaning. Cleaning. There's that. Got some curtains and I wanted to put them up and cannot find them. Like, They're just poof, gone. Literally. Let's see. Pack of wipes. I don't know. We're going to ask him. We'd like to paint, but who knows? We'll ask. I got to get everything going first, like everything put together. We're not going to buy much more furniture. I don't really want to have the house crowded. I want it to look clean. So we're not going to buy much more. Like, I'm going to buy some decor, the 4 appliances that we need. Maybe one more couch, one or 2 TVs. I don't want a TV in the bedroom, but Kevin likes a TV in the bedroom. I don't. I prefer not to have a TV in the bedroom. A little bit of decoration for the walls, and maybe 1 or 2 more tables for my bedroom, for my crafting and my content area. Yeah, hey. I was talking to you, I don't know, like, who I'm supposed to be talking to. Whoops. Thank you for the 8 roses. That's so sweet of you. Yeah. Sorry, it keeps falling. Give me just a second. I got the charger on the bottom. That's why it keeps falling. It's like Lordy Mail. Mister. Okay, I still got my 400 number. Come on. Which, I mean, if it's about what they're doing, I know. Trust me. They've been doing it since I got online earlier. Not promising I'll respond, but go ahead. I'm not obligated to answer anybody. I'm not obligated to let you say stuff either. I'll just block you if I don't like it. They block on that side, we block on this side. That's the right we have. Forgot to take my moringa. Dang it. Darn it. It's in the link tree. It's in the link in the bio. It's the same number. 2552. Yeah, that's my business number. It'll say custom at the top. For any custom orders, text this number. That's what it'll say. Maybe Maybe I take this little watermelon bottle and go take this with us. Is this a 4, 3, 4, 4? Okay, go ahead. Everybody's about the Lindsay Clancy trial. I've not been watching it. I asked, was it the medication's fault? Was it her husband's fault? Was it, what do y'all think? I don't know. I haven't watched the case. I just saw it on TikTok. There's that. What I do with it? Lord of mercy. Ashley. Gosh almighty. I mean, go ahead. If it'll put it on there, I don't care if you put it on here. Depends on what it's about, but I mean. Oh. See, I like what's his name? The nurse, that blue-eyed angel or whatever. I mean, I agree that she did it. I'm just asking y'all's opinion about, like, I'm just asking, like, do you think it was her medications that were, like, you know, put together that wasn't, you know, like, supposed to be put together? Do you think it was the husband pushing her? Like, I'm just asking y'all's opinion because I've never dealt with psychosis or really postpartum anxiety or depression. Of course, we all worry about our newborns and our babies because things can happen. But like over stressing about it, or like you're sick, or like you think thoughts, I've never had that. So the doctor did put me on Prozac, and like I said earlier in the live, it made me like I was drunk, like the drunkest I've ever been in my entire life. And I couldn't get up and move for 3 days. I couldn't take care of my children. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do any of those things during that time. So I will never take Prozac or any type of depression meds again. I have anxiety. I don't have depression, and I told her that. But because of my legal script that I take already, she wouldn't give me depression medicine, so she gave me that anxiety medicine, and it was horrible. I was like a zombie, like a robot, and I stopped taking it that day. She was like, "Oh, you still taking your Prozac?" Nope. Well, why not? It made me feel horrible, worse than I've ever felt in my entire life. So no, I'm not taking it. And I haven't taken it. So, I can't imagine being on all the different types of medications. But I've only saw things. I don't know. I'm supposed to get it done this week, and I told her, I said, if you think I had a bag I was going to show y'all that I had lost within like a month and a half. I've lost this much hair, and I don't know what we did with it, but I had brought it. I thought I brought it with me. Maybe Kevin threw it away at the old house. I don't know, but it really showed how much hair I've lost. I've lost 13 medications she was on. What? Well, that's nonsense. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. It's just been such a long while that I haven't gotten to really watch it. We've been moving and going to the dentist and all that kind of stuff that I haven't gotten to watch it, and I've just seen bits and pieces here and there. Yeah. No baby. Yep. I had the baby, yep. Oopsie. Thank you for the heart, me. Thank you for the heart, me. Yes. Try my other socks. Put this over here. Dang, I keep turning that light off by accident. I think it's in here. Well, do y'all think she'll get insanity, or you think she'll get life without parole? You think she'll get a parolable sentence? What do y'all think? What is that bag of clothes? Right here. Before you can tell, you've been watching it? Have y'all actively been watching it? Mental hospital? You think she'll go to the mental hospital? What was I going to say? You can't tell about what you've watched. From what people have been posting, it's like back and forth. One day it'll be the prosecution will seem like they have it, like, all figured out, and then the next day it'll be the defense. So I've not watched it. I've just saw TikTok videos, and that's what I'm going off of. Is like, that's why I'm asking y'all what y'all think. Oh, y'all, you listen daily? Like, how long is the court date? Court time? Like 8 hours? I won't be able to go back. That's a lot of watching to do. It's a lot of having to go back and rewatch. 8 weeks? murdered by their murdered by their mother, and read that fast. I just don't understand that part of it. Like, how could you remarry that fast when your 3 children, but it ain't for us to tell people how they should grieve or how they should feel either. So it's kind of a hard place to be in. Like, it ain't my place to judge them and pass judgment and say what's right and what's wrong. I just don't understand that, though. Like, how could you lose your children and in that fashion and your wife and then remarry your I don't know what she was, like, wasn't they seeing each other, or was she seeing that doctor? I haven't put it, girl, always. I haven't put it together yet, but like, where'd the doctor come about? Like, how did she come into play? Just for him or for both? Oh, yeah, see, other people have said that too. That reminds them of Chris White. I've saw that speculation also. I put my shorts in a bag. Right here. Right here. There's my shorts. There's 6 shorts. It doesn't actually father me, but it still goes back to like, you lost your children and your wife to a horrific manner. Like my friend, what's her name? Lost her husband Gary, Kayla and Gary. She dealt with 5 years of him battling to live. That's different to me. You know your husband's going to die. You've stayed beside him the whole time. You have tried to, keep him alive the whole time. That's different to me than this, to where your children were murdered by their wife, by your wife, and then you go and get remarried. I just don't, I guess, understand that, maybe. Okay. Maybe it's not for me to understand. Like somebody posted how he was talking about the kids, and it was just like, always, like, it was like just, she liked this and he liked that. It wasn't like, characteristic type things. It was like what they liked and what they didn't like. To me, that was just strange. But like I said, I've only saw bits and pieces of this. I haven't saw all of it. I haven't watched all of it. Yeah. Oh, golly, Bill, Ashley. Nope. Just let her continue, because when we go to court, it's going to show that they literally stalk me, defame me, harass me, threaten me, all of it. Try to post where I'm living at within 24 hours of moving here. That's stalking. So if they weren't streaming me, then they would probably be 6 feet under, if I'm being honest. I mean, even when they claimed they had cancer, guess what? They still streamed me. They still talked about me. They can't get attention without talking about me or Gabby. And I ain't been online for over a month. And they think that just because we share the same last name, or we did, that it's just going to be like, oh, that's family. That's not considered that. We'll see. We will see in court. Where is that other little bag at? I wanted to get. What else is going on that's been interesting lately? Besides for the Clancy case. Something else, I forgot what it was. Something else was interesting though. Oh, me. Oh, I've never heard. I don't even know what that is. The In-N-Out situation. That one. I haven't heard about that. I don't even know what you're talking about. I guess they haven't been on my For You page yet. Nope. Needs to go in a bag, Ashley. I never heard about that. I'll have to look that up. I've never heard of that. I've never even heard about that. Nothing early. My teeth hadn't been done, so I hadn't been eating nothing. Kevin said he lost his weight by taking moringa and getting his teeth done. So, my teeth been done, and I haven't been eating a lot because I want to lose weight. I'm tired of being chunky monkey. Not losing my weight as quick as I'd like to. But once we get moved in, I will be doing more cooking videos. I will do cooking lives. Well, I'll do cooking lives, but I don't know how many it'll be. So just bear with me. I will do some cooking lives. I just don't know how many. Just stay. I'm not going to stay much longer, though. Stay on much longer, that's what I meant to say. I didn't even know anything about that. I've never heard about that. I've heard that In-N-Out the other day. That was crazy. Alrighty. I'm not gonna stay on much longer. Alright, I guess I'll get off and stop giving them content. I don't know. I don't know if I will be here tomorrow or not, to be honest. I might try. I'm gonna start coming on daily once I get my house situated. Once I get really my craft room situated. That's what I've got to get situated before I can really go live all the time is that. I'm gonna stay on just for a little bit longer, but not very long. Got a cardinal that lives by us now. Okay, there's that plant. Alrighty, guys. Hope y'all have a great night.
I found God and I was like, you know what? This is the only father I ever need in my life.
All right, so we